What's going on YouTube? 0088 here, and I'm about to do something a bit different today. I'm about to do a little my thoughts on / review / discussion on One Punch Man. I've recently just watched the entire first season of One Punch Man. Yes, I know I'm late to the party. I hope this gets some views. Probably get no views because I don't know how many people. I know I've got some fans on my channel that like anime and that like Attack on Titan, but One Punch Man was one of the animes I've watched recently, and I'd love to talk about it with you guys. So let me know what you guys think in the comments about One Punch Man. So One Punch Man, if you guys are just watching this video wondering what's One Punch Man, tell us what One Punch Man is. One Punch Man is an anime, I think it came out in like 2015. It was based on a manga written by a guy called One. That's his name, his alias that he goes by. I can't remember his real name now. But yeah, he created this anime called One Punch Man. He basically was a webcomic. It was very crudely drawn, and but it was just so popular, I think, in Japan. And yeah, it just started gaining all this massive fan appreciation, started gaining traction, and then eventually it caught the attention of like renowned manga artists and writers of the Shonen Jump. Shonen Jump series are the ones that create Naruto and One Piece and all that kind of stuff. So Shonen Jump got involved, and they were like, we like your webcomic, it's really popular, can we turn it into an actual manga? And of course One was like, hell yeah, I mean this has only just been my dream, right? So they then redrew all of his webcomic, and they stuck, and they'll stay true to it as well, which I love. I think Japan have got more passion about this stuff, because if that was in America, you know they would have taken his shit and just changed everything. But they stayed true to it. Like even at one point they made the main character one point, because he used to draw him so simply, these bug eyes and all this kind of stuff. And the guy started drawing him really cool and sexy and serious, but then he realised he's not meant to be like that. This guy's supposed to be an average character. But yeah, that's the story of One Punch Man, how it came to be. What is One Punch Man about? One Punch Man is about this guy who just wants to be a hero for fun. It's about superheroes basically, and it's kind of like a parody / satire, basically taking the piss and critiquing anime, action films in general, and superheroes, comic books and films. That's what One Punch Man is, and it's really funny, it's really cleverly written, and yeah, you do have to kind of have a good knowledge of this stuff to kind of see past just the crazy silliness of it. Like, he basically defeats all his enemies with one single punch. That's why it's called One Punch Man. And he's ridiculously OP. Think Superman plus 1000. Like, nothing can beat him. No matter how scary, or no matter how much everybody is struggling, no one can beat him. He just beats everyone without, and he's so bored. He's so bored of being strong. He wants to find someone that can give him a challenge. No one can ever give him a challenge. He gets excited when someone gives him even a little bit of a challenge, but then he just ends up finishing them with one punch without even trying. And he's constantly worried. He's more worried about how to get his food, how to pay his rent, than he is about beating up bad guys. And that sounds like, that sounds really boring, but that's the joke. Basically, One Punch Man is taking the piss out of stuff like Dragon Ball Z. It's taking the piss out of basically all the Shonen Jump, Naruto. When there's always new bad guys coming in, and the main character always manages to get as strong or stronger than the bad guy that comes in. Always, always. So they said, what happens if they put this character here and he's already the strongest that can ever be without even training, or he trained like for 3 years with 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, and a 10-kilometer run, and 100 squats, and that was what got him his immense power. It was stupid, but that's the whole joke. One Punch Man was a fun anime. I loved how it just took the piss out of all the tropes, you know, and the stereotypical stuff from animes. Like, it took the piss out of Attack on Titan, Dragon Ball Z, you know, Naruto. Took a piss out of Marvel a little bit, like all these alien spaceships, like there's like a whole superhero society and all this kind of stuff, and I was just cracking up. And I kind of wished I reacted to the episodes a little bit so you guys could watch it with me and see my genuine reaction, so I was laughing my ass off I think this is the second episode when there's this giant sort of Attack on Titan character, and he literally, because I watched the dub, don't watch dub, I watched the dub, get over it, I watched the dub, and the guy literally sounded like Eren. I'm sure it was the same voice actor. He sounded just like Eren, this giant, huge, humongous guy, and he was just like, yeah, oh my god, I just wanted to get stronger, I just wanted to get strong, and he just sounded so, I was just cracking up, like, how it reminded me so much of Attack on Titan. So yeah, One Punch Man was a lot of fun. My criticisms is, it's really funny at the beginning, like there's this whole scene about when he meets a character and they start giving him all this backstory, all the villains he fights, they start giving him all this backstory, and he's like, just shorten it 20 words or less, I can't stand your backstory. And it's just like all animes where they're just constantly giving you over the top backstory that lasts for ages. Anime's always been a problem with it, especially Naruto. Not only will Naruto give you backstory, I wish that One Punch Man kind of touched on this, but it never did, but flashbacks of, I hated the flashbacks in Naruto. I haven't even finished Naruto yet, because the flashbacks and the fillers just get on my nerves. Like, the thing about One Punch Man is it starts off very, like, you know, parody-ish and making fun of all the tropes of anime, but then it kind of gets into his own thing, which is kind of cool. And like, you actually start to care about the characters a bit in the show, rather than just see them as just joke characters. And yeah, like, you start to realize these people actually have their lives and things they want and things they care about, which is a nice balance. Kind of like when, if you watch my Deadpool 2 review, I was saying how in Deadpool 2 it seemed a bit over the top and you started to not to care about things too much, whereas in One Punch Man, like, obviously it's way more over the top than Deadpool, but you still, well, it's an anime, so you let that go a little bit, but the characters seem to genuinely care about what they're all doing, even though you don't really know them very well. They don't go too deep into their backstories too much, unless they're joking about it. It seems like they were starting to take itself seriously a little bit. I mean, I'm sure it was still very, very subtly parodying animes and stuff, but I kind of wish just a little bit it was still staying on the track of parody, rather than it started to get into its own little story quite a bit. I was like, okay, well, I wonder where this is going to go now. Because in a way, once you've seen one episode, you've sort of seen them all. Because like, everything is always like building, everyone's fighting this villain that's like impossible to beat, and then suddenly One Punch Man comes out of nowhere making fun of Goku. And he just comes out of nowhere and just smashes them up and kills them in one punch. But then every episode starts to get like that, and you're just like, and they're taking it a bit more seriously now. Because I wouldn't mind if every episode was like that, if it was a little bit more parody. Like, for example, I would love it if they started to take the piss out of flashbacks, like I just mentioned earlier, and taking the piss out of fillers or something like that. I don't know if they do that later on, because the manga is way ahead. It's only been one season out of One Punch Man. But overall, One Punch Man was a fun watch. I might react to season 2 of One Punch Man with you guys, little edited videos and stuff like that, similar to my Game of Thrones reactions. Also, I'm thinking about watching My Hero Academia, because you guys are proper like telling me to check that out. So I might react to that. Let me know if I should do it, and I'll post up maybe the first episode at some point. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments of One Punch Man and my review of One Punch Man. If you agree, if you disagree. Yeah, so give me a like, subscribe, hit the notification bell for notifications, and I'll see you again. Peace.